Mine was naughty by nature back when OP was hot. That I could ever turn out this way. DNMCA, yeah, it was beasties on my mind pretty much all the time till I started smoking pot and begging out about sublime. Oh my god, I never want to sip so badly. I want to learn to play guitar and sing just like Bradley. I'm singing loving, it's what I got. I learned to play the blues through Stevie Ray Vaughan. And now I'm loving my guitar the way the BB loves the ceiling. Can you feel it? Yeah. Can you feel it? Yeah. Like you believe. My mom would put the headphones on her belly, feel me moving every Jimi Hendrix riff. I'd give her a little kick, just to let her know to turn it up a little bit. And police, when I grow up, can I sound like Police? That's what I was thinking while I'm praying on my knees. But now that I'm grown, I find a sound of my own. I'm in the studio now, and I feel like I'm home. Yeah. Yeah. What? Do what? Seriously? Because these people don't believe in me. Before they hear the end of me, I'll be writing songs till the end of all eternity. I never went to college, man, my band was my fraternity. Never stick my nose in the shit that ain't concerning me. But I'll be the first to swing, man, if you're burning me. Every day you wait's just another day wasted. I'm so damn close, man, I can taste it. Yeah. Can you feel it? Yeah. You better sing like you believe. You gotta have to go up a little bit. Believe in you, like you believe in you, like you. I'm gonna make another coffee. Yeah, I went to bed really early. It was like 6, I think it was a little after 7. Yeah, I actually got almost 7 hours of sleep. I know, you wouldn't think so. Yeah, so I'm in bed at 7. At 2, that's 7 hours of sleep. Hopefully. I'm gonna do whatever I like. Do whatever feels good. Let both ways before you cross the line. It's a new day, yeah, it's a new dawn. I need some new shit, yeah, I need a new song. Been a long time coming, man, I'm out here staring at the skies, go wide with my hands
lights out. Now I'm high than a motherfucker all day. Just to keep it cool, yeah, doing this shit my way. I'ma do whatever I want. I'ma do whatever I like. I'ma do whatever feels good. And I'ma do whatever feels right. Always before you cross the line. There's no turning back, the hands are tied. End of the day, feeling right. Be on my way to the end of the night. I'm on my own in the darkest skies. Be on my way all through the night. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. Look both ways before you cross the line. There's no turning back, the hands are tied. End of the day, feeling right. Be on my way to the end of the night. I'm on my own in the darkest skies. Be on my way all through the night.
We only here for a minute, so everybody slow down.
After both law enforcement and neighbors raised questions.
I have to be concerned for all the citizens.
So I guess it's going to be up to what these police can prove. Which, you know, these guys were live streaming, and I don't know. See, the only person maybe, you know, that has a lot of accusations that I've seen is Criminal Network. I don't know if they're true or not. And I've seen a lot of clips online on X or Twitter. So, you know, I guess they can use that if they have to, if there's credible evidence there, or not. And these guys are going to have to, I guess, lawyer up and see. And that's kind of where it's at now.
Some people say that they will never be heard.
It's like a pattern.
Speak a little louder.
Oh, they'll never hear your words. It's okay. They're probably not listening anyway.
I guess I'm gonna have to see. I don't know what the guys are doing. I guess they're not heading out there anymore in front of the house until this issue is resolved, if it gets resolved. And Criminal Network, Alex, he came out the next day. He was charged. I think it was public nuisance and like resisting arrest, which was considered a Class 6 felony, I believe. He was released the next day. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that whole situation. It's a mess. I guess that's it for now. I'm kind of tired. I'm gonna probably rest, I think, unless something crazy happens tonight. And I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll see what tomorrow brings. See what tomorrow brings.
It's okay. They're probably not listening.
They have video of
anyway.
lights on at Nancy's at 4 a.m. today. Really? I know those neighbors seem to be like they're on edge. They're pissed. They don't want to see anybody. They're calling or reporting anything that they see. The neighbors, it seems like they've had it. And Trump got an Iran deal. They're saying, oh man, Iran. If they're gonna sign, I don't know. There's some skepticism about it. About this $300 billion reconstruction fund. They're saying that it would come from the Gulf Arab states, not American taxpayers. Okay, because people were saying it was American taxpayers. We're going to pay the $300 billion. Apparently, they're saying that that $300 billion supposedly is going to come from the Gulf Arab states. So we'll see if that's true then. All right. Yeah, Marjorie Green Taylor was snapping.
That in the U.S.-Iran proposed peace deal that is supposedly going to...
Well, they'll never hear your words. It's okay.
Okay, so...
Who's that dumb cunt? They are womanizing these prostitutes. Fucking dumb, sick people. Paid fucking puppets. Where do their salaries come from? Yeah, I mean, their salaries, they really don't care about the salaries. I know, the positions get them ties and connections to, you know, businesses and people and exports all over the world, you know, some strong ties to big names, foundations. It's a shame to see so many people try to fuck it and take advantage of it. Dumb fucks. Sick fucking nasty people. Right, President Trump? I agree.
I just tell them, go swim or play, I'm busy. Waste the flesh, you waste the space. I even let you eat with your kid without saying waste. Little dudes wanna battle, I get them a laugh. Them dudes ain't worth the gas for my ass, but I might just work with you little jerks. I'm doing big things, you stuck, I know it hurts well.
Right. So yeah, I mean, over the years, we've taken a lot of time. You know, I mean, we might like to make sure, you know, it's something we want to do, right? As far as going into certain chat spaces, audiences. Nothing personal. We're not trying to scare you, spy on you. Not trying to teach you anything. Not even trying to show you anything, really. No, but why would we take the time to frequent some of those chat spaces? Right. You gotta know your enemies. You gotta know your enemies. I mean, not to us. I mean, we don't really have any disdain for anybody. We think it's really sad that anybody would physically or mentally harm or hurt anyone with evil intention or for the gain of their own personal, monetary, whatever. Right, it's like when you have, let's say, some of the shoplifting rings they're busting. You see this happen every once in a while. Different scams. So you remember back when they were uncovering a lot of these loops and groups? Right, some of the ones, they were doing some pretty big electronic returns and stuff with different franchises. Putting vinegar on the meat, asbestos in the Johnson & Johnson baby powder. Go back and take a look, and then you'll see the lawsuits, where the lawsuits come from. Usually the people that contaminate those things are ready to get a little bit sick, and it's not that hard to get sick and go into the doctor. Look at my symptoms, and they write up some symptoms. Right, I mean, sometimes the doctor has no clue or any take in any game. Sometimes they're aware, and they might even exaggerate some things or downplay. Yeah, depending on how it might benefit their narratives and what they're trying to peddle. Right, so go back and you'll see how they contaminate things. They have people ready to get lawsuits, and then boom, they take care of it. We shut down, we did a complete wash through, and now we're reopened for business. Happens all the time. Like a restaurant, yeah, exactly. You better not follow me. Right, so when it comes to a lot of the people that get funding for like the string theory stuff, you know, telekinesis, mind reading. They get a lot of funding. No, take a look. We've already been through this multiple times in class, and we do it every once in a while for new people kind of looking like this is all fluff. They don't understand. I know. You have a Botox appointment to get to, yoga class, spin class. Don't forget your latte on the way to your very important taxpayer paid job where you fuck with people and take advantage of your charitable positions, hence the word chair, or throne, you special people. Fucking sick people, huh? Right, so by frequenting some of those spaces, we hope, you know, maybe sometimes some of the hosts are audience members that might know the host. Maybe they have an experience or some kind of awakening or revelation. They hear some information. Right, once they start to see how that happens, just it's within almost everybody, yeah? When you start to notice it. I'll go back, you know, into the 90s before we had all the communication and connections we have today. And what you had for media. Who was teaching you right from wrong? Right, so when you look at a lot of the funding that they get to study these things, police stations, they even get funding to hire somebody in local communities who might be clairvoyant. Right, so people get a little like shaken up by these things sometimes, like, oh my god, they're listening to fucking psychics. No, it's not like that. Usually that funding is just for locals that might be more embedded in the community or be able to show them the back roads more, who might make a better ride along. Pick and choose. Usually the ones that come through the most for you aren't on the fucking roster. Hi, my name's Mary. We're at the Governor Hill Mansion in Augusta, Maine. I'm lucky to be alive, really lucky. I have 4 children here, and my youngest 2 are in the hands of sick, murderous pedophiles. Are the children talking to you with their minds? Did they tell you they're okay? Use your intrinsic insight. What a beaut. I don't know where I can go. Oh yeah, so when anybody ever says like somebody might be a little more sensitive, third eye focus. Some are more focused on what's right in front of them, the outside world, and some are more in their head. Yeah? Right, so when somebody tries to say, yeah, that one is picking things up a little more than... I mean, it doesn't mean they're more special, right? They're just more damaged. You're special. That one's damaged. Yeah, their blood-brain barrier is wholly from trauma. Just watch it. Don't try to interact with it. Just watch it. Send it a signal. Did it respond? Right, so when you start to understand these things, I remember when we were kids in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and some of our teachers and other people talking about these things, they're dead. I know, they wound up... I know, it was literally, like, remember Mr. King? Right, we were sitting on the stage, and he would always sing songs with me. He would start an oldie song, and I would finish it. And he was always surprised at the songs I knew. Like, how do you know all these songs? I got a lot of records, man. Well, they're my mom's records, but you know. I got a big record player and a little Fisher-Price record player. I can't even lift the big one. It's huge. It's like a bureau. In fact, I think it was a bureau too, wasn't it? The drawers opened, and then the top of the bureau lifted up, and you had to prop it up like the hood of a car. Yeah, remember that thing slamming down? You didn't want that thing slamming down on your fingers. That thing was heavy, boy. Yeah, my dad had a cement block slam down on his fingers one time. The crane let it go. He didn't pull his fucking hand out in time, and it took off the tips of his fingers down to the knuckle. And they grew back, fingernail and all. People were calling him a lizard. It's funny. It was back in the 90s. It's probably like 91, 92. Nope. I'm here to catch killers, bury the hype. Only actor is exposure. Yeah, so I can remember, right, he went to go sing a song, and I sang the song before he started it. I don't remember his face, and he's like, how the heck do you know I was gonna... I remember this song, it was, this diamond ring doesn't shine for me anymore, and this diamond ring doesn't mean what it did before, so if you've got someone whose love is true, let it shine for you. Within days, I know, I come back to school. Mr. King is gone. He's down in Massachusetts. He's got cancer. What? We were just singing songs on the stage. He was fine. What the fuck? Remember when he used to cut the boys' rat tails off? He'd give them free pizza for their rat tails. He had a whole drawer full of fucking rat tails. He really did. Yeah, he owned that store, Country Corners. Yeah, he was the one, people got pissed off at him because he was letting the Hicks weigh their deer right outside the entrance. They had the big deer racks. You'd be going into the store and there'd be a dead deer hanging up. It really never fazed us. It was never, like, inhumane. It was normal. Every year, you know, people go hunting. They'd have a pool. Who would get the heaviest deer? And so when somebody would get a deer, they'd go weigh it. And then they'd go inside the store and write down how much their deer weighed. You had to be bought into the raffle, though. You have to pay into the raffle. If you don't get a deer, you don't get a deer. That's how people win money in the raffle. If you get the heaviest deer, you win the raffle. You put in your money at the beginning of hunting season. And then when hunting season is done, they tally up and they see who has the heaviest deer. This was in the 90s. Yeah, eventually they said, okay, just don't put it right by the entrance. Maybe not even put it in the parking lot of the store. It's upsetting the circus people. Yeehaw! I don't understand. Isn't this how we eat? Deer meat's not that bad. Deer burger. If you're gonna eat deer meat, eat the burger's good. Some gravy. Put it on some potatoes. Ugh, no, the liver. Oh, gross. The liver, is that like the catalytic converter of the body? Because, you know, they say if you look at your body like a car, keep it well oiled, you get your engine. Where's your gas pedal? Right, so, and when you understand the catalytic converter, and then it all starts to make sense, and people eating organs and Silence of the Lambs. And why would the livers make them feel kind of euphoric, almost like a... What are they called? Like an aphrodisiac, but different. Interesting. Right, I mean, I'm not telling you to go around and get people's livers so you can feel good. It's just, it helps to explain over the years people's theories and beliefs and... Kidneys, the kidneys. Yeah. But yeah, if they would ever say that, wow, someone just pulled that right out of thin air, it would piss them the fuck off. Oh, would they get fucking mad? They don't want any specialness or special powers to be within the poor people, just the special people that they want to promote. Like John Edwards and psychic mediums. Did you see all that shit get shut down? 2016 and 17. Right around the same time Michelle Obama's a man and COVID spiking. Wake the fuck up, people. Pizzagate. Yep, these fucking lines of marketing, activism, drugs, child and animal pornography. I mean, saving the animals. You're saving the animals. Yeah, open another sanctuary, you fucking psychos. Church of the Nazarene. Nazarene? 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 Living generously through the funding mission plan. We are on the Nazarene.org/funding the mission site. Listen up, folks. For generations, Nazarenes have supported the World Evangelism Fund. Working together, we accomplish so much as the body of Christ. Become a part of missions work and partner with the Church of the Nazarene to make Christ-like disciples in the nations. In the funding, the mission plan, the World Evangelism Fund is the vehicle through which we deliver message of hope, and your church drives that mission. Right turning points? Oh, there's so many turning points, isn't there? You sick fucks. The funding of the mission tool allows the local church to record income, track progress toward allocation goals, and make itemized online contributions. Not signed up yet? Contact your district office or email stewardship@nazarene.org. Get ready to get shut the fuck down, you sick fucks. Turn your heads the other way. Nah, nah, nah. Nah, 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 nah. Bye, 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 Nazarenes. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Bye, 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 Nazarenes. Na 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 na. 913-577-0500. Tell them I said hi. Hear that train come rolling. Tell them Mary, Mother Mary, said hi. Get ready for a hailstorm.
Stomp to the floor. And you know I'm down to ride. When the bow hits the fiddle, hear him give a little more. Hear that train come rolling. Soon as the beat drop, hear him stomp to the floor. Gotta move on down the line. They don't want war, cause them boys hardcore. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, the future is a bumpy ride. I wanna ride with you, riding monsters till we die. I wanna ride just as long as you're by my side. I wanna ride with you. I got a freedom flag.
I'm gonna let it fly.
Come on. I wanna ride with you.
Come on, let's ride. I know I'm ready for the leap. Started out with a little, yeah, barely had a heat, but what we had kept a belly full of eats. Just a short slip away from being belly on the streets. Hard scramble over grits, jelly on the wheat. Unabashed with a drive to keep our family on our feet. Hard work raising youngins in the belly of the beast. To be sitting around the table getting ready for the feast. It wasn't easy and it wasn't alone, but we still got a long road to hoe on the road. So what gets sown is the water to grow, and the sunlight to get the harvest ready to show. So it goes, to go whatever's served on the menu. You'll react with situations that you've been through. We can still get through like we got through. We are not through, just know we got through.
Future is
It's funny, there's a lot of snobbery in journalism.
There is.
And usually from the people who would least imagine that they're snobs.
People who capitalize the people in their tweets and who, say they are for the everyman.
Yeah.
And,
By the way, that goes back to my friend John S. Sullivan published a book of essays some years ago, to which I wrote the foreword. And I mentioned there that one of the great things in John's career, which I admire in him and a number of other people, is, there's always that thing about writers where it's thought to be a really good thing if you're described as being a champion of unpopular causes. It sort of gives you a sort of rebel-like sort of thing. I champion really unpopular causes. Good for you. I said I forwarded to this collection of John's essays that one of the things he's done in his career is to have the bravery to defend popular causes.
right. Well, it's funny. I think about the work that I do. I write mostly about criminal justice and policing from a position where I defend these institutions.
Right.
Which is nationally and globally very popular.
Yes.
But here in New York City, I'm very much in the minority going against peers. I kind of had the pleasure of being both sides
all that are defending popular causes. It's an oddity.
It's in a way it satisfies that rebellious streak in me because I do get to watch people's hair get set ablaze by me saying something that's incredibly uncontroversial in the rest of the country.
Buried in Eminem's lyrics was a song
My tip on that is when people's hair is being set ablaze by what you write, that's exactly the moment to turn away and do something else.
Agents showed up at his studio in January 2018. 2 days later,
What
the
if
whole
people
thing was
screaming
dropped.
loudest
Eminem then
about
went
freedom
and put
are
the
actually
entire
dismantled?
story on his album
What if the
Kamikaze for the
smartest
world to
voices in the
hear.
room
Trump
are
tried to
running
silence
this
him with the
old
Secret
cop?
Service, and M turned it into a
Murray
track.
connects dots nobody else
Eminem
does.
dissed the president
From
of
New
the
York streets to ancient Greek warnings, this interview will change how you see everything. Don't look away.
No, it's incredible, and you and I are sitting in New York City right now, and it's a city that I called home for a very long time. It's a city that you call home, and as you were talking, yes, it's true that we have all of these examples of how the far left's ideas have gone wrong throughout history, particularly in the middle of the 20th century. But we also have counterexamples of what happens when we do the opposite, when we do everything that they're opposed to, when we have a predictable and written rule of law that we adhere to, when we have relatively free markets, when we have, relative personal freedom. You get this. You get what we're in the middle of, an incredible metropolis that's economically dynamic, that is culturally dynamic, that is amazing in so many ways. And yet, there's this sort of, not just lack of appreciation for it, but this casual desire to, as we said earlier, reimagine the greatest achievement in Western civilization.
That's the old thing of Kant's dove. That the dove flying in free air may make the mistake of thinking that if it weren't for the wind, it would be able to fly faster. There is a misguided view of many people, including in cities like this one, countries like this one, in the West in general, that we're flying in free air. Somehow this wind is against us, and if it weren't for the wind, it would be a lot better. Without realizing it's the wind that's keeping us up. And I think there's a lot of that, and I have to say that people on the right of the political spectrum do have to take their own share of blame for this, because it's necessary, clearly, in each generation to reiterate basic principles.
Indeed. New York City is the rebuttal to every argument the left has ever made, and they are standing in the middle of it, refusing to connect the dots. Rule of law built this, free markets built this, personal freedom built this. Douglas is right that these people are like Kant's dove, who thinks the wind is the enemy, when the wind is literally what's keeping them airborne.
For instance, you mentioned all the freedoms we have, and freedom is a very complicated term to use. I say this having, as I think I mentioned once before publicly, a certain amount of PTSD, because some decades ago now, in the 2000s, I remember giving a talk in DC, and in answer to a question I used the word freedom as being one of the answers. It happened afterwards to be a lunch which Robert Bork, among others, was at. I had the honour of knowing him a little, and I remember he said over lunch, "You disappointed me, Douglas." And I said, "Oh."
That must have hurt your feelings. I would have been so...
Well, of course, I was saying lightly. I was slightly, but I was all ears, because I wanted to hear. Sure, yes, Justice Bork, I wanted to hear what he said. And he said quite rightly, and it's the sort of thing you never forget, is that he said, you use the term freedom as if freedom is an unalloyed good.
Mm-hmm.
But you've got to remember that it has caveats in it.
Sure.
Now, bearing in mind that 20-year-old lesson for me, I do actually think that, for instance, it's necessary for people on the right to stress, yes, the right believes in freedom, but it also believes in order.
Yes.
And you don't get freedom without order.
Indeed.
There is an occasional thing on the most radical parts of the left that, of course, that we've had this with, and it's not like this didn't come a bit close to the mainstream in recent years, but we've had things like defund the police. The problem is that we've got too high an incarceration rate, and that if people weren't in prison, everyone would be freer, and so on. Without really, and these are very extreme proposals.
Sure. Robert Bork told a young Douglas Murray that freedom is not an unalloyed good, and that lesson has aged incredibly well. Because the people screaming about freedom the loudest are the same ones who wanted to defund the police and empty the prisons, which means they were not actually talking about freedom at all. They were talking about removing the very structures that make freedom possible for everyone else.
They're not
Very mainstream ones as well.
and very mainstream, and it's not like it's just a specific thing of policing which can always be improved, or it's not a specific thing about incarceration or certain people who probably shouldn't be in prison, or certain crimes that could be downgraded or upgraded or whatever. It's that policing itself is a problem, prison itself is the problem, and of course if you didn't have policing or prison,
I ain't gonna wait no more to get this freedom. I ain't gonna wait no more.